Hello everyone, my name is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, where we are continuing in the fifth case of the game, the Grand Turnabout, and this is it. After 2 years, I am finally gonna finish this game, y'all. Took me a long, long time, but it's finally here. We are at the end. I am excited. I can't wait. Let's get this ball rolling, shall we? I mean, he says it perfectly. That's literally what I'm thinking right this minute. Well, it's been a fun show, but it looks like it's time for the curtains to close. If you'd like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you, if you admit defeat. Yeah. Hold it. Oh, who is it? Who was that? Gumshoe!
Hold it, pal!
I wish they'd given him his own line, you know, his own voice acting. God, the day to hear Gumshoe's voice would have been super cool, you know?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gummy, where'd you go?
I was just doing the job that I'm able to do, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, your report, please.
I did a quick investigation, sir, about the warehouse John was at. That refrigerated warehouse is currently being rented by the Very Big Circus, just as Mr. Edgeworth said.
Oh, Edgeworth was really ahead. This is like chess, y'all. Remember, because like before we came here to confront him, he had like a few instructions ahead of time. He was like, okay, Gumshoe, you go do this, and Lang, you go do that. So he already kind of knew ahead of time we need to have this stuff in order, you know, lined up so that we could catch this guy. That's pretty good, Eddie. Pretty good. So it's finally here. Our trump card. Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys. Huh, there must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with the circus. I see. Indeed, we are not well informed with the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on this? Regina? Ugh, damn it, why is she here? Why? Regina! He turns to her like she's like the thorn in his side constantly.
We are renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animals' food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything.
Of course you do. Of course. Curse you! See? What do you expect, you fool?
Yeah, Simon, how scary.
What a shame. It seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? Ugh. Leave those poor bunnies alone. However, us finding John confined at the warehouse was a fatal mistake on your part. A resident great thief and detective are both rather exemplary. What's wrong? I can even tell through your face paint that you're looking pale. Oh. Desperate laugh. It's not over yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Your logic is missing the most important piece of evidence. Oh, please do tell. Isn't it obvious? Evidence that I killed the body double with the balloon. You can't present it, can you? After all, there's no way such evidence could possibly exist. The evidence. It exists. What you say? Ooh, what you say? Oh, I wish he'd say ooh, and that would have been perfect. Mr. Keyes murdered the victim. Traces of the murder should still remain here. Well, I think there's one person here who can help us out, so... On the actual murder weapon. It should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon. The balloon again? Didn't you already find the bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else there.
It'll be fine, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth is a hero who always finds the truth no matter what he's up against.
That's right, pal. Of course it's gonna be fine. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count.
Miles, I believe in you too. But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well. Aww. Aw, Gregory.
Miles Edgeworth, calm down and think. You're just one step away from the perfect proof.
The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keyes, it's time for you to atone for your crimes. I'll see it with my own eyes. The moment this past case is settled once and for all.
Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person.
Like how they give everybody one final line, you know? This is the final piece of evidence that proves your crimes. That's not a big penalty, okay? What traces were left on the balloon that crushed the victim? They don't even let you examine the balloon to really think about it, but you have to think... It's kind of tricky, but you have to think about the circumstances that they've mentioned before. You look at the body, look over the crime scene notes, and remember what's on the body. Gunpowder residue on the hand, but the yellow stain from that flying lilies. Oh, come on. Why does it have to start freezing now? I'm so close to the end. Don't do this to me. Come on. Let us finish this game in peace. I'm salty. See? This is what it has to be. When John found the body, a bouquet of lion lilies was there as well. Lion lilies? The flowers from Zhengfa that represent the bond between parent and child. And this is like the perfect symbolism, right? That this is the final evidence that takes him down. The final thing being a symbol of the bond between parent and child. The bond between parent and child is the theme throughout this whole game, right? I kept joking about it being daddy issues the game, but it's true. This is about Miles' connection to his father, about Simon's broken connection to his father, and, you know, the confusion that he had with thinking that Isaac Dover was his dad when it wasn't. And even though he was mistaken about who his father was, he still acted exactly like his real father, Gustavia. You know, it's fascinating. And then he has a surrogate father, the man who saved him and who he saved, which was an assassin. Frickin' Dogan, of all people. So it's just interesting, all of this parent and child thing, and then the whole storyline with Judge Courtney being a parent and her child, and even Kay, even though we only touched on it very lightly in this game, we touched on it more in the last one. The thing that brought back Kay's memories was her notebook which was a representation of her bond with her father. But her deep bond with Edgeworth was also a little bit explored in this game. And to me, kind of, Edgeworth serves as like a father figure to her. So it's really great. I love this game. It's a little too long for my liking, but it's really good. I have to say, as long as it is, and even if there is maybe one or two cases that are a little weaker than the others, overall, I can't say that there's a single case in this game that I think should not be included. I see they're all connected perfectly in the end, right? And I feel like they're all important and they're all interesting in their own ways. So to me, this game is one of the best. Ooh, excuse me. Dang it. Normally I save this discussion for the end of the video, but it just felt perfect for right this moment right now, talking about the lion lilies. Ugh, allergies are acting up. Alright, let's continue on. Ugh. Oh no, now my throat hurts. Oh no. That's your evidence? Surely they must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it? The language of flower stuff has nothing to do with this. Alright, drinking some water. Hopefully that will help. I've been having really issues with my throat lately. I think I need to see a otolaryngologist, ENT, they call them, ear, nose, throat doctor. Like, I don't even know. I thought I had just like regular seasonal allergies on and off, but now, I don't know, man. I've been going through it. I might need some like heavy duty prescription stuff. Does you guys hear me sometimes telling you like, oh, my throat, or oh, like I tell you stuff, right, when I'm recording, like a lot of stuff impacting my ability to voice act. God, if I was a voice actor, can you believe it? Like how hard they have to work to maintain their throat and their voice. Not only do they have to like drink tea, and they have to make sure, I'm sure they have to drink like the best quality water and make sure that their air is like purified and a whole bunch of other stuff, you know? Okay. Calm down, John. Certainly, you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. Those bonds will surely protect you from that man in the form of my final piece of evidence. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come into contact with the murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon. No way, no way, no way. You guys examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then? Mr. Keys, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye. What? Do you not know science, sir? For someone who's so smart. Emma? Yes. Would you perform one more scientific investigation for us?
Leave it to me. The balloon's basket, right? Ah, a reaction. This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower.
What? I'd say this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand. No way! That can't be! You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower. Then, You retrieve the body and hid it in the warehouse. Why did you have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body? 2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower.
Ah, Miss Cranes!
Precisely. Leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans. I see, but even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either. Exactly. So the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started, which caused the Mozilla's head to fall. Was that when the idea came to you? Your plan to pin the crime on John? You made it look like the murder weapon was the fallen head. Such foul, cowardly behavior. For that reason, you carried the double's body in the balloon. I don't know how you did that. That must have been difficult for your body. And lowered it into the film lot. Because you're a skinny little man, so I don't know. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope.
That was him being lowered down with his arms positioned like that?
I guess. I mean, we don't see the ropes, but literally his arms, he looks like he's posing. That looks so weird. Was captured in John's video recording. Damn, it was all... You saw through it all? Damn it, damn you! You manipulated animals. You manipulated people. And you manipulated cases. Almost as if you were a king. However, it's now all come to an end.
Simon, the animals have gotten angry. Even Money and Mystique.
Like they understand everything that's been going on.
You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad.
You're a piece of shit, man. Let those poor buddies go, you jerk. Get them. Damn it. Don't you look at me with those eyes. It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. A fitting end to your pitiful jester's act. Stay away! Get away from me! Stop it! Please stop it! Daddy, help me! I'm scared! I'm so scared! I don't know anything! I didn't do anything bad! They were the bad ones, weren't they? Loris, why? Why did you stop me? If you hadn't done that, I couldn't even trust the police. Nobody would help me. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. But that man, back then he saved me. The only one who helped me was Dogen. So I used everyone else. What's wrong with that? Stop it. Don't come any closer. Stop! Owie, owie, owie! Owie! No, not you! Please. No more! Damn! That's some Kung Fu Panda shit right there. They coming for you. And then they go back into their cages. Nice. Wow. Okay. Okay, nobody else got hurt in the process. Great. It seems the game is finally over. Who's speaking? We have a big group here. Oh! What's up, Shelly? And of course he's gonna get away after this, right? Because he never gets arrested. Shelly the killer. Mr. Edgeworth, I must thank you. You have exposed the true identity of the mastermind. You still with that thing? Bro, let it go. We know you ain't a salesman. Ice cream salesman. Calm down. I mean, why am I gonna say calm down? But, give up the act, sir. Now I am free to... What? What the fuck? Oh, at least Courtney's protecting John. She's like, what the hell? Hello, police officers, people? Why y'all let him walk up and just do this?
Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move. I don't have a gun. You do have a gun, do you not? You intended to draw and fire it without anyone noticing.
Oh, well, damn, he just saved our asses. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I think he literally just saved us.
He must have taken it from the body double when he killed him. This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me. He would have me kill the president while knowing full well he was the body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination. However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. The time has come for your retribution.
Stop! Oh. Oh, snap. I have to admit, this is like the coolest scene in the whole game. Like, damn. 2 assassins. He just straight up showed up out of nowhere.
You are...
Look at Simon freaking out in the background.
It has been far too long, Shelley. Please step aside. That man is my prey. I must ask you to spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison. And if I refuse? His is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken away so easily. You saved a life. The assassin, Sohan Dogan.
In a way, the killer, you also saved a couple of lives, didn't you? Right now, you just saved us. And I feel like you saved Edgeworth before as well. And maybe even kind of indirectly you saved Phoenix before? Well, that's a little debatable. But I do feel like the killer kind of has like a fondness for Edgeworth. So, you're not so different from Dogan, bro. Just saying.
Ironic, is it not? That I, the one who has taken countless lives, am making a plea for this young one's life. He saved my life just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask that you spare the life of the boy.
That's actually kind of sweet, as messed up as everything is. Like, he's literally being a good father figure for this messed up person.
From one assassin to another, please make this allowance. I understand. If you are willing to go that far. You have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. And with that, I must take my leave.
Wait, a gunshot? What the frick? Like, nothing? In front of everybody! What the hell?
Damn it, wait!
Okay. And interesting how Dogan's so casual about prison. He's like, yo, you know, you can come be in prison with me. We gonna chill over there. A nice comfy life together. He's like, it's not bad. I had the run of it. You're gonna be nice and happy, have some animals over there. You know, you do your animal taming. Like, seriously, they'll be happy. They could just stay there. They don't need to come out. They don't need to hurt nobody. They could just stay there and be happy together. I think that'd be fine. Little father-son duo with their dog. I think that's the best ending they could hope for. And they'll be safe out of the public, you know, not hurting nobody. Happy ending all around. Okay. Not sure about them actually getting punishment, per se.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well. It was necessary for this young acolyte to be put in his place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage, surrounded by iron bars which I can leave at any time I want. Right, Anubis? Right, boy?
Hold it.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh.
Hey, priest guy, you killed my dad, right? Indeed, I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see, you must despise me, boy with horns. In that case...
John!
Do not panic. I simply lent the boy with horns my knife.
Oh. This reminds me of, like, Kill Bill. And she was like, yo, you can kill me in 10, 15 years or whatever.
Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it. I've long grown weary of my wooden carvings. Revenge.
John, don't do it! John, please, I beg of you.
Until just now, I had intended to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took.
Revenge? Revenge is good. Really good. Just look at me. All your pain and suffering slips away. Everything becomes numb, and you'll feel nothing.
Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say.
John!
But the only one who would be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie too, and all those people who care about me as well. The boy with horns says some interesting things. That's right, I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you, but I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and that prosecutor guy are here for?
John. John, you just said some really profound stuff just now. Whoa.
Okay, perhaps you should study up a little more yourself. Maybe you should mature a little.
Is that so? Well then, young one, it is time for us to depart.
Where to?
To prison, of course. That place will be our home.
What, straight to prison? Not even a trial for him? Okay. He's like, no need. Well, he's guilty. He's just gonna chill with me over here. We're home? That's funny. And with that, the case that involved and affected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do. April 8th, 2:54 p.m. Grand Tower PIC meeting room.
Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting.
Why'd you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out here?
Mr. Edgeworth, the formal proceedings have just come to a close.
Huh? What are you talking about? This is the place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge. Yep. He gave it up to save Kay. And because of all that BS he was dealing with. It was horrible.
In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, you...
A certain man once said, the only ally a defendant has is their attorney.
A certain man, huh?
By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth.
Sorry. Super gay coded right here, bro. And y'all wonder why we ship them? Come on now, Capcom.
The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes, and yet you refuse to show him, except for the cameo that I frickin' missed. It's literally just like, I think it's him and Maya and maybe Pearl? I don't remember. From far, like really far away. So frustrating that I keep missing it. The two games with Edgeworth in them, and I miss both times the cameos. Just as the image of my father fighting in court does. Gregory. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. It is not mine.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I think I shall live as a prosecutor after all. I see. So you've made your decision. I'm sorry. No, I understand. That's your answer, isn't it? It is. Okay, then that's the end of this conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again. I understand. But you know, Miles, mind if I ask why you chose to live as a prosecutor? Mr. Shields, you asked me this before. To fight crime as a prosecutor or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I've thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor. As a prosecutor? Simon Keyes, he too was a victim.
Yes, he was. The system failed him.
He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else.
I mean, he had an abusive parent, you know? The fact his dad was using him, making him taste his desserts, and we saw what kind of man his father was. I'm sure he was abusive. I'm sure of it. He didn't even care that his son disappeared. He was like, who cares what happened to him? Like, he legit just said, oh, he abandoned me or whatever. What a jerk.
I too know that feeling. The feeling of losing what's important to you, being unable to believe in anything. I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was...
You cowards! You don't even want to show him. That's such... I don't understand that. That's so ridiculous.
Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his hand to revenge. And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police. No way, no way! As long as Blaze was around, any evidence would be destroyed by him.
Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial?
I want to save those like Simon Keys.
So, how would you save him?
I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if only he could have relied on the courts. But instead he was cornered by Blaise the Best, who used the power of law for evil. The form of the law can change depending on who wields it. It can be at once a shield to protect and a blade to harm. That too is a contradiction of the law.
A contradiction, huh? That's true, sure, it's a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right. I don't think it'll ever be perfect, honestly.
The only way to right those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keys was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face the contradictions in the law as a prosecutor.
I see. That's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. You'll be going up against the law itself. You do realize that, right?
I do. However, someone must.
Yep. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. Your old man would never give up, no matter what. His eyes always saw only what lay straight ahead. Miles, when you chose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes looked just like your father's. Looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shields. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you.
I really don't understand why he doesn't wear his badge like Phoenix does. It weirds me out, honestly. It's a nice, pretty badge. You should wear it. It would actually look really nice on your lapel.
Please do. I, Justine Courtney, as a member of the PIC, do hereby return to Miles Edgeworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor, in the name of the Goddess of Law.
Alright.
And with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth is revived.
That's great, sir. I'm so happy. Aww. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. Hopefully you'll come back someday, because I really like you. I have to report to your old man I'm all about the traitor in the Edgeworth family.
Thank you for everything, truly.
The next time we meet just might be in the courtroom. Hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he's an ace attorney after all.
I look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action.
Take care.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back.
Judge Courtney, I might not like you very much, but you're okay. You're mid for me. You're mid.
You still have a long way to go to redeem yourself fully. Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well.
To me?
You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. You were still rather witchy about it, though. That must truly have been a lonely battle.
No, it was not, for I was never alone. Because the Goddess of Law is always by your side, right?
You're so predictable. You made me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office, no, the entire legal world is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there is a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. one that fights against the contradictions in the law.
I too find that promising, as one in the service of the goddess of law. You shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow.
Let us meet again in the courtroom.
Yes. I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly.
Your Honor, I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity.
You mean our favorite judge?
He is pretty great. Even during a trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy. He's a lovable old man. I do love him. But nevertheless, always hands down the correct verdict in the end. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct.
So a judge, too, has the right to behave in such a manner. Thank you very much. Prosecutor Edgeworth. When I pursued and fought against Blaise the Bast, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side.
Ah, it's John!
When I have this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe, when I remember that I am not alone, I'm able to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right, for John's sake as well.
John too lost his father in a past crime.
That is more important to me than even the words of the goddess of law. Though I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words.
Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine.
I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little, both as a judge and as a mother. That is how I feel.
It seems there's much each of us has yet to learn.
Agreed. We are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion.
I like the motherly side of her more than I like the judge side of her, so I hope she continues to grow in both aspects.
May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you as you follow your new path.
See why I ended the last episode where I did? Because I know this end section is very long. Oh, shoot! So that I may tread a new path as a prosecutor. Sorry, I didn't know it was going to auto-scroll. I shall surely reach the truth, something on the path. No matter how difficult the path may be, if any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be, I will shout just one word. Objection! Okay, I thought there was more for some reason. I didn't know we were going to auto-scroll. Okay, cool. Oh, what's up, Nicole?
Chief, what sort of scoop are you aiming for next?
Hey, ain't you a journalist too? There ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything.
That's my mentor, all right. I reckon you're even more prepared than me. Understand, I'll get my information using my own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's the spirit. By the way, would you mind me asking what sort of scoop you're aiming for next?
Huh? The chief?
Ain't no need to be stingy. I'm your mentor after all.
That's just heinous.
Hypocrite. Shelly, what you up to? Still injured, huh?
It seems that the wound on my left arm is yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me His is a name I will never forget. Now then, shall I return to being a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should try being a crepe salesman instead. For now I shall live a calm life, until my services are required once more.
I think you kind of enjoy the salesman thing, don't you? Maybe you should just stick to that, bro. Oh, Mr. Boxing Man.
I might have been knocked out once by that prosecutor named Edgeworth, but I'll keep on trying to escape and won't let him dampen my fighting spirit. Ain't that right, Rocky? The gong that'll sound off my next escape will ring out soon enough. Until then, let's keep working out.
Alright, Babo. Alright. Oh, it's you. Mr. Shifty.
Are you inquiring into my studies to become a pet groomer? I'm working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps this suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I have to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. Huh? My sentence has been extended because I was Warden Roden's accomplice. Why do you think I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being? To hell with the pet trimmer's license. Damn it!
Aha! Your true colors came out. I know, you're full of it. What's up, Regina? You helped out a lot.
Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon, too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate.
You made him do everything.
There's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. I have to do my best so that I won't lose to the magic or ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever, one that'll blow away this entire case.
I wish they would have said more like, did Bat ever wake up? Or, you know, anything.
It seems I've grown soft in my old age, right, Anubis? Right, boy? To think the life I saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I'm confined to my humble cell once more. Well, this time that child is here as well. Perhaps he won't be such a bore, right, boy?
Yeah, now you guys are a little family. You could play chess all you want. Oh, now he's visiting her.
Today's dessert is chocolate cake.
That gently melting moment of allure.
I will wait for you forever, Kate. I shall come here every day just as you and Raymond did for me.
Monsieur Shields, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I am truly grateful to them. I cannot believe I am able to eat your desserts once more, Monsieur Master.
Oh, I've been allowed to distribute my treats in both the detention center and the prison. For the past 18 years, I've brought joy to one and all with my delicious sweets.
Oh, it's so sad, these two. I feel bad for them, I really do. Such sweet people. They deserve better. Oh, Delicia, who hasn't changed a bit.
Yesy! Thanks for everything, boys! Of course, I owe Greggy my thanks too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffrey's delicious desserts once again. Oi, next time maybe I'll use one of Jeffrey's sweets to create a new drug. The tuck-in diet. You'll tuck in your stomach while you tuck into desserts. It'll be delicious and slimming and also good for your health.
That'd be nice if you would create that.
When?
Oh, Larry, I forgot you were in this game.
Man, I'm glad I got to meet and sketch so many beauties. But Mandy caught a glimpse of my beauty sketch. She had a misunderstanding and clobbered me in the face with my sketchbook. So in exchange for my sketch of beauties, I had one beauty walk out on me. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life. Do I take the path of an artist, or do I follow the path of my heart?
Oh, and by heart, I mean the heart of my new lady. Bro, you'll never learn. Never. Hey, what's up, Bad?
Mr. Bad, thank you for all your help today.
Huh. I'll testify about the IS-7 incident as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active, too.
He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I'm kinda sad that I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him.
Huh. Looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself.
I'm so happy. Mr. Bed actually praised me. If you ever need a hand from Attorney Raymond Shields, give me a call, anytime, anyplace.
Aw. Yay. Thank you so much to these translators. Y'all are the real MVPs.
My crimes were punished far more leniently than expected. Once it was proven that I had been threatened... Ouch! No crime is more heavy or light than any other. I'm sorry. Of course I regret what I did. However, I'm so glad I can still be together with you, Granny. Huh? You want to hurry back to work? That's right. The next corpse is waiting for us after all.
This injection obsessed girl.
Emma. I'm glad that my scientific investigation came in handy this time around as well. Good thing I rushed back here all the way from Europe. And now I have to leave again. That kinda takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine. But this is all so that I can become an actual forensic scientist. So then, I guess it's time to go. Ah, if anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get the word, I'll dash right over.
Must be nice to just be able to drop everything and run. A lot of free time on your hands, or what?
Franziska.
The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for their children. Prosecutor the best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth, just as mine was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer.
Oh, giving her the notebook back.
Lang, my man! I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lang clan, my old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you all that I will carry on his will, even if the president was a fake and the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zhengfa. Someday I will surely show you all a Zhengfa brimming with life.
You've become president. Yeah! All the voice actors, including Prezi D. Good for y'all.
And thus, everyone stopped calling me the best. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing Pops' power. I shall study even harder than before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough so that I won't lose even to Mr. Edgeworth. Now then, let's start by thinking of my new nickname.
Good for you, Simon. Or, not Simon. Wait. Whoa. Why did my brain say Simon?
A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success.
The gossip articles about the murder made our movie the talk of the country. A monstrous man appears from the mighty Mozilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Zhengfa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers?
Huh? How could something like this happen?
No, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit.
Oh, much obliged.
Oh, it's Sebastian. Why did I say Simon? Sebastian. We barely saw him towards the end for some reason, but I guess he wasn't needed anymore once we kind of resolved his storyline.
John, I've really enjoyed watching your movie.
It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or any
Yes, you did! You were the main role. What are you talking about, bro?
major role or anything.
What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Mozilla and Gordy. There's no one else besides you who could have played the part.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it would be nice if there's a sequel. I really enjoy working as an actor. Mom, before we head home, can we go buy something? I'd like to decorate our home with a lion lily for Dad.
Then one will not suffice. We will need 2 more. One for me and one for Amy.
Oh. Thank you for all our supporters and for Capcom making this game.
Yay!
Alright. Last scene. Ooh, this is going to be a long episode. Alright. April 8th, 4:17 p.m. High Prosecutor's offices, room 1202.
Wow, we were really busy with all those cases, weren't we, sir?
Indeed, we were. Why did all these incidents happen in such quick succession?
I feel like things are always busy whenever I'm around.
Wait, Kay, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes?
Hey, Gummy, that was rude.
I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume your training to become a great thief?
I don't know.
Huh? Something on your mind, pal?
How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father, so that I could become a great thief just like him.
Like the previous Yatagarasu, I suppose.
But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think. Maybe instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either.
Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all.
I'm going to aim to be a hero in my own way.
That sounds good.
But of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to throw away the name of the great thief Yatagarasu.
No matter what sort of hero you become, Kay will always still be Kay.
Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy.
It's a cute little song at the end.
Of course, pal. I plan to keep pushing forward on my path of a detective, after all. Mr. Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing to work with you, sir.
Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment.
What? The biggest shocking twist of all. You mean it for once? Like in a positive way?
Huh?
What?
Does that mean what I think it means?
What's wrong? I am saying that your salary ought to be raised.
Has hell frozen over? Is the world about to end?
Really, sir? I can't believe it. Oh my god.
Isn't that great, Gummy?
It's like a dream come true. I can finally say goodbye to my institutional lifestyle.
However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself.
He's only gonna raise it by like a freaking dollar, bro.
Yes, sir. Roger that. I'll devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my. I'm so happy for you, bro. You deserve it. He really does, though.
The path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney
Really? I'm gonna give her credit?
Taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law and to reach the truth at the end of that road. What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly, this path will not be easy. However...
Oh my god, can we please... How many flashbacks? We just saw this earlier. Yes. She had her son. And we have Gumshoe and Gay. And Phoenix. Okay, you're not alone.
Bonds, huh?
Ah, I completely forgot.
That was sudden. What's wrong?
I was searching for members for the new Yadagarasu team.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something to that effect.
But in the end, I wasn't even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth?
There's already a team right in front of me.
I wanted to create an invincible team like that, but...
What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team?
Yeah!
Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way.
Oh yeah, you're right! A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We're the invincible trio of heroes that steals, captures, and pursues the truth.
Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth.
As long as the three of us are together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, you are correct. Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I too shall advance along mine, accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades. As long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation. On this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys. The path I walk is not my father's. However, I'm certain that the two paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth.
Oh, I like that. That's a nice picture. The end.
We did it! Yay!
Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching this game. Thank you so much for joining me and sticking with me for 2 long years. Thank you so much to the translators. Thank you to Capcom. Thank you. Alright, I think I already gave my thoughts on it earlier, so that's it. And until next time, stay tuned for the next game that I will be playing. Alright, until then, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.